We always look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Rebels will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Formation for these receivers. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Quick completion on the out route. Still on his feet at the 45. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And how about that start to this offense? You know, oftentimes you see teams just trying to get into a rhythm, maybe an easy completion to get their quarterback feeling good. Not this offense. They take a shot and find an explosive play right out of the gate.
The give on the inside. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And it's on third downs like this. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
I know it's incomplete. I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Ray. He's brought down at the 16. Much better off to take the touchback. To throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this is a defense. Takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Going for the big play. Makes the grab play for the first down. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. Makes him talk to the hand. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. The run from the shotgun. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Got the first down and more. And the Buckeyes will move the sticks.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd. Snagged in the middle. It's Tate. There he goes. Defense picks it up.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch, and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense. The
Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. How big big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive for your...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bowl. It's guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just...
Got it inside the tag, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rebels!
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Lets it go. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
It's a seam wide open. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lacy. To running room. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. First play of the period, first down here. They'll run it from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He wants to go deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He'll start this drive going to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. This time he's got it. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Spits it out to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. Turning on the Jets. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Just keeps slinging it. Steps away to find some room. Got a man. It's Peoples. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. Offense changing the play. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ray. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Got a man. It's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Alexander. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking for a push on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly. That completion takes him down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, how about that stick at the end? Nice job sticking the big tight end, making sure he doesn't get that first down. That's how you play physical defense. That's how you make him remember those tackles later in the game.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for space. It's Lacy. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Rebels in the hurry up. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Makes a connection. Touchdown, Rebels! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Let's see what he can do with the return. Coming out with it, it's Graham. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Rushes on him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, he'll go up top. On target to the left. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Dances away to buy time. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Peoples. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it inside the 25. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Throws to the wideout. Got it! Going to the end zone! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Direct snap. It's Lee. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. And the Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Got his man on the right.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. And they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing a turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Finds his man. It's Tate. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. He's got him. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Tate. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll move the tight end. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. It's complete to the left. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be first and goal. The Buckeyes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Ray. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking downfield is Simmons. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Offense picking up steam, 1st and 10 from the 31. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Just steamrolling the defense. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run. Just the ability to break tackles can make a back really special.
They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking to pass. It's Sayin. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Going right to work up top. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going.
Hauls in the deep ball. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The short hands. It's Lacy. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively?
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this team.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Toss to the outside. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
To the air, it's Sayin. The throw to the outside is complete. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Buckeyes with the 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to sling it on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. A flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And his QB's put up a lot of numbers today and had a lot of success, but man, he makes his first mistake. And this defense, they finally capitalize. They get the big turnover and stop.
Yeah, they needed something to...
He's got it. He's loose. There he goes. He's at the touchdown. Ole Miss. And they take it in for 6 more points.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Power football with the run.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but ball's out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Buckeyes heading quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Sayin. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline.